Yo, what is up everyone? This is OJ over here from PlayerEssence, bringing the latest news, rumors, and discussion on the Nintendo NX. So let's go ahead and get into this topic. And I wanted to elaborate on this because it seems to me like there are a number of Nintendo fans that don't quite understand the importance of online, or I shouldn't even say Nintendo fans. I should say Wii U fans, really, or Wii U fans that really don't understand the importance of online because one, they either don't play online a lot, or two, they don't have the other consoles to see what they can do to understand what other gamers expect when it comes to online. Now, when I'm talking about online and when I say that Nintendo needs to bring better online, I don't just mean the act of actually playing someone online. I mean the act of connecting, interacting, ease of use, OS features that facilitate communication between two separate people online. So that's what I mean when I say online. It encompasses everything. And unfortunately, Nintendo's systems, pretty much every single system they've made from portables to consoles, have lacked this aspect of online as far as a total encompassing thing that makes online easy and effective for users. Nintendo, whether on accident or on purpose, goes out of their way to make sure that their online isn't very good and the connections and OS features aren't very good. And I'm going to further explain my point when talking about online on Microsoft and Sony systems compared to Nintendo's system, the Wii U. Whoever built the Wii U's architecture or OS has no understanding of how two people should communicate online. They have no understanding of how modern gaming communicates. That's pretty clear by the Wii U, and the reason why I say that is because when you go to the Wii U's friends list, you can do nothing from that friends list. You can kind of just look to see what game your friends are playing, and most of the games you can't join them from there. And when you click on their name, it brings an option to look at the software that they are playing in the eShop. That's not what you go to a friends list for. You don't go to a friends list to take you to an eShop because they're playing a game and you might want to know more about that game. When you want to go to the eShop, you go to the eShop. When you want to go to your friends list, you want to see what your friends are doing or communicate with them. And Nintendo has failed epically with the Wii U. It takes you from one's friends list in your OS to another friends list in your Miiverse if you want to actually communicate with them that they might or might not see because there's no on-screen notifications. So that's what I mean by Nintendo's online is severely lacking in some places. Now, some people might say, why is that important? Especially if you're a Nintendo fan, you're thinking, well, if you go into the game, you can just connect to them from there. Here's the thing, guys. When playing games with your friends, sometimes they might not be playing the same game that you are playing, or sometimes you might need to get their attention through the OS of the system. These are common things that happen on Microsoft and Sony systems. When you go to your friends list, just one friends list, not two, from there you can access anything that you need to do, anything that you need to see right there as soon as you click on their name. It's a very simple process, but for some reason Nintendo's made it needlessly complicated. It doesn't have to be the way that Nintendo has set it up with two separate friends lists, one in the Miiverse profile, one that does nothing on your OS. That's weird, and especially if Nintendo was trying to market the system to casuals, why make it more complex? I never really understood that point. Then when you actually go into a game, for example, like Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, and you go to a friends list that's on there, from there you can't do what you would normally do on Microsoft and Sony systems, which is be able to invite to a chat, invite to a party chat, and have access to them like you would other systems to easily get together and play games. Now, I understand not everybody's big online, but online gaming has come such a long way, and it's such a factor in today's purchases and what people look for. And if Nintendo's system does not have online that's very good, all-encompassing online from the system features to the actual gameplay, their system, the Nintendo NX, is going to struggle. Well, I do want the people who say, oh, well, online is not as important or Nintendo's online is fine. You guys need to realize that Nintendo's online is not fine at all. It's actually really bad compared to the competitors. It's really bad compared to the competitors. And Nintendo needs to do whatever they can to make sure that they fix the online and make sure it doesn't have a repeat of the Wii U, because when they want to play games with their friends, it's very simple to do so. You click on their name, you can join their game right from there. It doesn't matter which game it is. Nintendo, that only happens on select games where there's a join game button feature. It's not on every single game. PS4 and Xbox One, it's on every single game. You can invite them to a game. It's very simple. It's very simple to connect and talk, and that's why online games and that's why third-party developers gravitate towards those systems, because they know that users want that functionality, and Nintendo has not provided that through the in-game dash. Another thing is that a lot of gamers are playing different games at a time. So a friend might hop online at one point, he's playing a single player game, and then another one of his friends comes online. I want to see what my friend is doing and I wanted to invite them. Well, on Wii U, if that happens, chances of you actually getting their attention if you're playing two different games is pretty much impossible. There's no way you're going to get their attention. It's hard to do it even when you're playing the same game, whereas Microsoft and Sony systems, you can easily send a message, you can easily invite them and say, hey, this is what I want. It'll be queued up in the messages, so when that person sees that message, they'll be like, oh, okay, he wants to play, save my game, pop in whatever game he wants to play from the invite and hop right in. It facilitates gameplay, and that's what gaming is about. Gaming is about playing with your friends. Gaming is about having fun and having fun easily. Having fun easily and being able to connect and play just as easy as you would pick up a phone and call your parents if you want to talk to them. It should be that easy for a system, and that's the problem with Nintendo systems so far. It's not easy, and I don't understand why it's not easy when Nintendo's built a reputation on being of ease of use, you know, that type of casual type friendly interface, but yet they make things so much harder than it needs to be. So that's what I'm talking about when I say that Nintendo really needs to focus and invest in online. Nintendo's actual online play, like playing Mario Kart, it's actually not too bad. It's not bad at all. Or playing Splatoon, that's not too bad either, but it goes further than that. It needs to go more than that if they really want to catch the attention of Microsoft and Sony gamers, and if they really want to even catch back the attention of gamers who left for other systems, because yes, there have been Nintendo fans who have left for other systems and tend to just play Nintendo games whenever they go over to a family member's house or something like that. Nintendo needs to worry about getting their own audience back by making a quality system that isn't devoid of so many things that other systems have that they're in competition with, and also trying to get back those Microsoft and Sony gamers who are expecting a great online experience. Now, this stuff, as far as what I'm asking for, it's hard to do for free. That's a lot of extra features that cost money to do. Can Nintendo keep those features free and actually have it all-encompassing online that's as good as Microsoft and Sony's PS4, Xbox One? I have no clue if they can, but that's why I suggested that possibly they should have some type of premium service to help pay for these things, because if they don't get these things, I've said this before, Nintendo NX is definitely going to be in trouble. You can have software, but there's no way you're going to have a mass market device in today's age without having the encompassing OS and everything else to go with that great software. Alright guys, that basically wraps it up for this video here. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm trying to say, and hopefully the guys who think that online isn't that important can see in this video why online is important and why Microsoft and Sony systems are doing so much better than Nintendo systems with the online and other stuff that they have. Make sure you hit that like button if you did like it. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And also subscribe to PlayerEssence for more news, reviews, trailers, tips, and tricks, and everything in gaming. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you for the next video. Peace.